Welcome back, nail queens. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this on my thumb because I'm going to be doing it on 2 more fingers. So today's mani is seashell inspired because of the Glam Nails Challenge prompt seashells. So I'm doing these colors. I'm using Caribe, Caspian Sea, and Baltic Sea. The sea ones are from Revel Nail's Sea Glass collection. But let me tell you, sprinkle glitter on top of it, it looks so good. So I wanted all 15. Shall We Take a Cruise is a Sparkle & Co. sub bag color. It looks blue like this, but it's interesting. When I sprinkle it on my nails later, it does not look blue. So these are the 3 colors I'm going to be using swatched. I even put some Caribe on the side, just like I did on my thumb. I wanted to see how they would look together, you know? I'm also going to be doing some stamping nail art, so I pulled out a couple stamping plates. So this one, for example, it has seashells on it in order to execute the seashell design that I want to go for. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do crashing waves or not. I'm not really sure. Might not. So I might not actually use this plate. And then, so I already put a peel base on all of my nails, so that's already on there, dried, and we're ready to start dipping. So the first color I'm going to dip into is Caspian Sea. That's going on 2 fingers, and then Baltic Sea is going to go on the remaining 2. So before I get too far into the designs and getting intricate with it, I do want to talk to you guys about Arya Dipped Nails over on Instagram. This lady is so incredibly talented. So when she reached out to me last month asking me if we could do a Glam Nails Challenge prompt together in June and use the Sparkle & Co. sub bag, which we ended up not using that sub bag because it was more mermaidy than seashell and oceany. So anyways, she is so incredibly talented, and I'm going to leave her handle here because I think everyone should go follow her. She is so talented, and I wish that I had even an ounce of her talent. Anyways, before I start gushing about her like a freaking fangirl, she put together our entire mani plan. She mapped it out all on a notepad and everything, and she stamped and added glitter and everything. Literally, the architecture she put into this mani, I was so impressed about how she laid it all out and then how it ended up turning out after I executed it. I followed her plan, and I'm like, what? This is so incredible. Yes, so definitely go give Arya a follow over on Instagram. I'm going to link her Instagram in my description box below as well. That way you can easily click and get to it. She is so talented, you guys. So I'm just in love with this manicure. I even told her, I was like, I haven't been so proud of a mani in such a long time. I'm like, what? I can't even believe these are my nails. Anyways, yeah. So now that I've finished up my dipping for the solid colors, I'm moving on to the glitters. So I'm going to do an ombre with I Want It All 15 on my pinky finger. And it is so interesting. You know how it looks so blue in the jar and on my swatch stick earlier? It does not look blue when I ombre it. So when it's in a less dense concentration on the nail, it just looks like opal, like shards of opal on my nail. And you'll see that later after I top coat and everything. It does not look as blue. Even right here, after I dust everything off later, it doesn't look as blue as it does here on my nail right at this moment. So I just thought that was interesting, especially if you saw my mani a couple days ago where I used a Shameless Nails Selena over top of a dark blue. It completely changed the way Selena looked. So I think that's great. So here I'm sprinkling Caribe on top of my middle finger and my ring finger, but it's only concentrated in the upper left-hand side when my fingers are facing me, right-hand side when they're facing away. So here on the upper right-hand side to the camera, I'm just making sure to focus some larger pieces of Caribe in that area because I'm going to stamp right over that, but it really adds an insane dimension. So after I'm done sprinkling all the glitter I want and all the pieces where I want them, I'm actually going to clear coat these glitter nails. And that clear coat allows for like a layering coat. I don't know how to explain it. It gives it dimension. So you're going to have the color, you're going to have the glitter, then you're going to have a clear coat, and then you're going to have a stamp on top. And it looks so dimensional, like if you're looking through an ocean. At least that's how I saw it. So I thought that was incredible. And Arya, you just have a wonderful brain and an eye for creativity for being able to see this whole mani plan the way you did. So it is time to go in and clear cap the glitter that I just put on my nails. So the color or the clear that I'm using today is from Shameless Nails. It's their transparent, so I just did all that. But yeah, it's called transparent. So if you've ever shopped at Shameless Nails, they have incredible products. So I'll link their stuff below too. But I'm going in and doing layered stamping with these seashells. But before I do that, I have to apply a sticky base coat. I don't know if you have ever had experience with stamping, but really just sometimes the stamps do not like to stick to dry dip powder. So I like to encourage the stickiness by applying the sticky base coat. So I do want it to be gold. I'm actually following Arya's plan. She made her seashells gold, and I think it was a white outline. So I'm literally just going to copy the same exact way that she had done on our little diagram. So just going to stamp all this and layer the outline. Now I know with Caribe right under the stamps, it's kind of hard to see what exactly is there, so that's why I'm doing the outline in white so that it helps point it out and really just like helps it stand out against the glitter that is already underneath the stamp. So I think it does help the seashell stand out. So as for the ring finger, I was going to do a different style of seashell, but turns out I don't have many seashell plates that have like different looks for seashells, so I'm just going to use a starfish. I mean, Arya, she did in her diagram a starfish. I was hoping to be able to find different seashells, but this is the best I got. So I'm going to use this little starfish right here on the bottom because the other seashells on this plate are just a little too large for what I'm going for. Like, I want these little stamps to be accents, not the main show. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So now that I stamped, I'm taking a different color, a lighter color, and I'm reverse stamping. So I'm just filling in the lines with a lighter spiced orange color. I'll have all that linked below, by the way, just in case you're curious as what colors I'm using All of the polishes, except for the white and the black that I used, are from Maniology. So the white is from Clear Jelly Stamper. I use their sticky white and sticky black, which I think are incredible, by the way. So this is what it looks like when it's reverse stamped and filled in. It's going to look a lot better when I stamp it on the nail. It's hard to tell right here, but you can see the darker outline and the lighter center. So I let it dry for a little bit of time, and when that's dry, that's when I stamp it on my nail. You definitely do not want to stamp reverse stamps on your nail way too soon because the polish is way too wet and then it smushes and smears and it just looks awful. So I love how this looks so far. So what I plan to do is apply this smudge-free top coat over the stamped designs, not over the entire nail, just the stamped designs. Then I'm going to clear encapsulate all of these, or actually no, I'm not going to clear encapsulate. Scratch that. I'm going to do my whole activator, dip powder top coat trick and everything. I'll link that here if you need a video on how I top coated to get to my dip powder top coat part. So what I did here is I used these liquids for this entire mani. So off camera, I just dabbed on some activator, let that dry for a little bit, and then I put dip powder top coat. I know that sounds really crazy, but trust me, go watch that video on how to use dip liquids over stamping, and it'll make sense. I know it doesn't make sense right now, but it works. It's crazy. Like the chemistry, somehow it works. Because some of y'all know I have sensitivities to a lot of gel products, so I just like don't even want to risk it. So I try to stick to dip powder top coats instead of gel top coats. Is it necessary? No. Am I just being cautious? Yes, and I'm like okay with that. So I'm going in with the second layer of top coat on all of my nails, and then when that is done, I can show you the finished result. Okay, I'm looking a little crusty, so I'm going to show you guys a different video that I took after I oiled up and everything, because my skin is so dry. So this is what it looks like after I'm all oiled up. I have a gray towel in the background. I feel like that's a very neutral color, and it helps the colors seem true to life. So this is Baltic Sea, Caspian Sea, Caribe, I Want It All 15, and the stamping. I just love it all. And if you love this manicure, definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below if you loved it. Let me know what you loved about this manicure or if you'd like to recreate it, and subscribe for more videos because there's more coming. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!